Hi guys, welcome to the video. This is actually the first video of my channel. It's just going to be about Supreme, how to co-op, tutorials and stuff like that. And today I'm just going to show you the best layout for when I co-op Supreme. This is what I do. I'm not sure what you guys do. There's a lot of videos on YouTube of what different guys do, but I feel like I've really got it down. I can cook most weeks. Now I'll just show you what I do real quick. Firstly, I have two Fourscope accounts, which I paid for separately. And you can see I use different Google accounts. So I made 4 different Google accounts, which I really recommend because it means like you're copying from different computers. If you're on the same account, Supreme use cookies and your history, it will just become really weird and weird to handle. For example, like if I have the same accounts open here, when I add something to the basket here, and I go here, it will also have it added to basket. So I recommend doing separate windows. I'll just remove that. So yeah, I have two bot accounts which I use for Fourscope. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's just it's like a Chrome extension which you have to pay for, which does everything automatically without you even having to look at it. So you could have it minimized and it could still copy you. It's not the best. I don't recommend splashing out £100 like I did on this. It's just a Chrome extension. It does its best, but at the end of the day, people with bots that run slots, like that do it without a browser, they'll cook the fastest. So yeah, I recommend it's a good, if you're gonna get any bot, get this one, and you're willing to splash out the money. It increases your chances, but at the end of the day, I cop a lot of my Supreme manually. And this is like a backup. So yeah, I'd have these with whatever keywords I want, which I'll go through later. I'll do another video on Fourscope. And I'll have these are 2 separate accounts, like I said, and they'll be running separately in the background on the different Google accounts, and they'll be copying like this. And then moving on to the manual accounts, these are going to be on my front page. So with the Fourscope in the background on my left window, I'll have the manuals on my right window, and so I've also made different Google accounts for the manual. You can see here manual and manual 2, and the way I do it is I have bookmarks here, which means it's really easy to get what you need to get to. Maybe not so important with Fourscope because it does it automatically, but definitely for manual. So the way I do it is you go to the page where you want to save the thing, and you can see it starred here, and it's saved as a bookmark. Make sure you have your bookmark. If you go on the 3 dots on the tool here, and do bookmarks, make sure show bookmarks bar is always activated, because if it's not, then if you go to the website, it's not there. If you need to get to a certain part, it's just going to screw you over. So make sure you have bookmarks. Show bookmarks. There you go. So that'll be a part of Chrome, and that makes it really useful. So make sure that's happening. Let me just remove these items from the basket. So yeah, if you have the Fourscope in the background, and then when it reaches drop time, what will happen is, let's say you want 2 separate things: this polka dot jacket and this polo here. What will happen is you'll refresh and you'll refresh, wait for the drop. And when you see the drop happening, you'll notice if you have Fourscope open, because it will detect it before you will. Just make sure you know when it's happening, and then you'll click on the item you want, add to basket. If you have any spare time and this is going, do the same with this one. Or if you just want one thing and this is just good to back up, if you don't get this thing and you screw up, always have 2 windows open, because it can just help you. If you screw up on one window, it'll help you on the other window. But of course, if you want 2 things, do it on 2 separate windows. It doesn't mean you'll have to pay for shipping twice, but it's worth it because it increases your chances of copying. So when you add the items to the basket, we'll do this one first. It will take you to checkout, and it will fill in all these details for you. I use that with a Chrome extension. But first of all, let me just show you. You can do this now. If you go onto the Supreme website, just put in your real address, not the example. Put in your actual address and billing information, and do save address for future orders, and then put in a fake card details, and then do process payment. it will save the address without actually processing the payment. So if you go to checkout again, it's before the autofill has even done its job. This is already filled out perfectly, and same on this window. Just make sure you save that before the drop. Now moving on to the actual autofill here, you can see it's just a normal Chrome extension. It's free. It's just found on the Chrome Web Store. I'll link you to it in the description below. It's really useful. It's so quick, and you hear that beep sound. It just means it's filled in everything. I'll quickly show you how it works now. So what you want to do is you want to get to the checkout page first of all. Fill in your card details, and you can do it with a test by filling in fake card details. But fill in your card details, everything that you want the bot to do, and then click on it. When it's gold, it means it can be clicked and it's ready to go. Make a new one if you need to. I just call mine Supreme Checkout. And so I click on that and generate autofill rules. So this just means when it's on Supreme Checkout, which its primary one is, it saves these details. So generate autofill rules, it saves these details. So the next time you go to checkout, it fills in those details. So before the drop, put in your actual card details, and remember to save it. Same on this one. Boom, it's done. The only thing you need to remember to do is you read the terms and conditions. That's really important. And then process payment. You should have copped. So the side note is with bookmarks. I forgot to go over this. With the bookmarks, I have all the main categories apart from pants, because I never cop pants from Supreme. But all the main categories, and then I have extra here, which is drop list to see what they're actually dropping, and my Gmail to see if I got a confirmation. I really recommend having that, because if you get caught up in if you get caught up and you're in shit, then instead of having to go to Supreme and then shop and then view all, you can literally just press the whatever you want to get up here. So you know that if you want to get a Tom sweatshirt, it also helps with refreshing. You just keep on clicking this till the drop comes. I really recommend doing that. So yeah, I think I've gone over everything. It's good to have your email on hand. You don't need it for the drop, but you can see if you cop, you'll have it on our email here. I don't know why this is signed now. So you can see, I'll have that saved now, but you can see when you cop Supreme, I got the S logo cap today, just for myself. You can see after the drop, you can just go on Gmail and it will have it there. Yeah, I think that's everything. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me below. I'm going to go over another video soon on Forscop, because there's a lot of misconception online about Forscop and what you need to do. It's a really easy bot. You can cop stuff super fast with no checkout delay. So be sure to check out my channel if you want to see how I do that. But yeah, if you've got any questions, just ask me below, and I'll talk you through it. But yeah, that's about everything. Thanks for watching the video. To keep up to date, feel free to subscribe. I'll be adding live cops. I'll be adding loads of stuff today, and in the future. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this helped. Feel free to ask any questions below. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next video.